because we did not endorse his re-election candidacy, and we believe it's a striking abuse of his public power to take political revenge against the firefighters in the city of Yonkers. It's despicable. And here we are, we're being restricted. Our First Amendment constitutional rights have been restricted. We have one of the most prominent First Amendment attorneys in the country, Mr. Norman Siegel, who is representing us. And as late as 4 p.m. today, Corporation Counsel of the City of Yonkers had said that we would be given free access. We spoke to the police department yesterday, we'd be provided. This is a private event. This is a mayor's political private fundraiser. It's his ball. This is not a city event. There are hundreds of police officers here. Is the mayor's campaign reimbursing the city of Yonkers for the expenditures here for police protection? But yet we're going to restrict the First Amendment rights of our firefighters? We're citizens of the city of Yonkers, and we should be not restricted and limited in our exercise of our free speech. We're going to listen to the instructions of the police officers. The police officers are our brothers. We know they've been put in an incredibly difficult situation here for political motivations by this administration. Mike Spano and his administration have basically ordered the Yonkers Police Department to violate the firefighters' constitutional rights. That will not stand. We will be in federal district court with our attorney next week, and we will ensure that this never happens again in the city of Yonkers, that Mike Spano doesn't use political retribution against firefighters, because they cannot silence our voices. We will not be heard. We are Yonkers' bravest, and we're going to show everybody that we're brave. We're willing to stand up to anybody, especially people that are going to infringe upon constitutional rights. This is an outrage. This is a public sidewalk that we're standing on. This is a public street over here, and they have no right to close this off for a private event.
I remind everybody the original reason why you are here as well, because of this 7 years with no contract.
That's one of the issues. Fire officers have not had a contract for 7 years. Most of the unions in the city of Yonkers have been abused the last 4 years. But here we have the firefighters, the fire officers, 7 years without a contract. And now they're going after our disabled retirees, trying to strip them of money that's direly needed to support their families. And then we also are in court right now litigating whether or not the city is intentionally delaying and denying medical treatment to our injured active firefighters and retired firefighters. The actions of Mayor Spano's administration towards the firefighters are outrageous, and we're not going to have it stand. And we believe it's a direct result because we refuse to pay to play, the quid pro quo, and endorse Mike Spano. We didn't believe he was doing a good job, and we're sure he's not doing a good job now. And the residents of the county of Westchester should know this loud and clear, as well as the residents of the city of Yonkers.
What are you hoping the mayor hears from you guys tonight?
That we're fed up, we're not going to take it anymore, we're going to fight back. And if he wants to fight the firefighters, we're going to take the fight to the people, to the residents of the city, to the residents of this county. That you can't stifle firefighters, you can't stifle free speech, and exactly what they're trying to do here tonight. They want to have a grand old ball inside and tell the firefighters that the firefighters that are going to risk their lives tonight in the city of Yonkers for the benefit of the residents of the city are going to be told that we're going to restrict your constitutional rights. Well, this is the United States of America, not the United States of Spano, and we're going to uphold our constitutional rights. Thank you. Mommy's right there, okay? Got the bubble around? Zone, and we don't believe parking we should be restricted. At a minimum, we should be allowed to have numerous representatives standing at the front door handing out our literature pursuant to United States Supreme Court decisions which have held that you cannot restrict our access to the public and to the press.
Again, sir, I am following the advice of the Corporation Counsel and the orders of my superiors. This is a matter that is above my level, that I'm just following orders here. If there's any way we can assist you in exercising your First Amendment rights, we're more than happy to.
Well, thank you. We appreciate your courtesy and professionalism. If you could please show us the places where our First Amendment rights will be restricted so that we can document it, because we believe the only way to exercise our First Amendment rights is on the public sidewalk in the city of Yonkers at an event which is being attended by many public officials as well as many residents in the city of Yonkers.
The only spot that you're restricted from going to is directly past these barriers on this side, which is Neverhand and Waverly, and on the other side, which would be Maple and Waverly. On Maple and Waverly, you do have access to clear sight at the front door with approximately 1,600 square feet of assembly area.
Well, once again, we are looking for access not for our clear side of the front door, but for people to have clear sight of us, and we do not believe that's an appropriate spot for us, and that the reasons given, and I know they're above your head, are not justifiable under the United States Constitution, and we have every intent to hold the city of Yonkers and anybody involved in this decision liable in federal district court.
Yes,
so
sir.
Once again, thank you.
I will take your concerns to the appropriate officials in the Corporation Council, and I have no idea when or if they would get back to you with the decision.
Well, thank you very much, and if you could just direct us to where you would like us to exercise our limited and restricted constitutional rights, we will do so now.
If you would be possible, please, to go back down that way and come up the Neverhand Avenue on the sidewalk. This is where I have my officers to assist you. Just stay on the sidewalk. Anything we can do to help you. We have an ambulance standby here. If anybody has any medical issues, just grab one of the officers and they can help you. And you just come up, which will be east on Maple Street, and you'll see the area. The officers will direct you, and I'll meet you over there.
Over here is open to the public also?
Yes, you can go on that side there also, too. Thank you. Well,
Hello, Robert. Can you tell us about what's going here tonight, what's going on, and what's your grievance, what you want from Mayor Spano? Tell us everything that you can.
Okay, since Mayor Spano took office 4 years ago, he's done nothing but attack the fire department. And the officers union, the UFOA, has been without a contract for 7 years. The mayor would like the people to believe that we're arguing over money, but that's not the case. We're fighting to protect our 207A benefits, which protect members who are injured or disabled in the line of duty. Now, the city wanted to take those protections away from us, and that's completely unacceptable. And as of January 1st, they've also started reducing the pay for members who did retire with disabilities.
You think that this has anything to do with your lack of support on his campaign?
We're not sure what the answer is. There seems to be some kind of vendetta towards the fire department. We're not sure what it is. We didn't endorse him this time. We didn't endorse him another time years ago. And we have no idea why this is going on.
What kind of vendetta could it be? You guys keep us safe. You guys protect us. Why shouldn't he honor you guys instead of having a vendetta against you?
We're not really sure what the problem is. We have negotiated in good faith, and every time we thought we were close to a deal, the city backed out. So, and we can't accept the 207A language that will reduce our protections if we're injured in the line of duty.